Hi guys, thanks for tuning in. It's been a while since I've done a blog. I've just been sort of caught up with editing and doing a lot of interviews, radio interviews and newspaper interviews and so forth. So today I want to talk about male and female urine aspects because I get a lot of people asking me, can you drink female if you're male and vice versa? Uh, Usually the rule of thumb is they don't recommend it, and the reason that is because the hormones that are in male urine are different to what's in female urine because female have estrogen and so forth. So, if you're a man and you're drinking your female partner's urine, you might find that you start developing not feminine qualities, but things like, breasts and things like that, as if you're getting enough estrogen from that. And vice versa, if females are drinking male, they're getting that sort of steroid aspect to it as well. So, and that's, why would you need to? A lot of people that do that sort of thing is more of a fetish than anything. But there are cases where that is recommended. And in those cases, it's usually when the couple are trying to produce children and can't, where one of the partners is infertile. And it's been documented and written about in a couple of books I've read. There was a couple in India that had been trying for quite some time to get, produce children, and with all else failing for year after year. Obviously, they couldn't afford any of the modern medicine aspects to it. So it was recommended that they drink each other's urine, which they did. And I think that also creates a spiritual bond as well. I mean, urine has that aspect about it too. There's an energy, there's a male energy in your urine going, because we all carry a vibration. There's an energy we create. Water has the most incredible energy, and it, whales use these noises and these energies to radiate. That's, it carries through water. This has been tested as well through, dropping, certain things into the ocean and getting readings at the other end of the planet. The echo goes right through. So, but there is another science to it as well. In the book I read also, it was recommended that they urinate on each other's personal parts and stimulate those areas before they had intercourse. And it was, the couples were saying that was quite, erotic as well for them. So that was also encouraging, the chances as well, because you're getting that extra stimulation. And they did that for about 6 months and then they became pregnant. So, there's possibilities there. But what I really want to talk about is, being a male and doing urine therapy is very different to being a female and doing the same process. And the reason that is, males can probably drink it every day, no problem. There's nothing, stopping a man from doing that every day of his life. But with females, obviously, when it comes to that time of the month, that they have to stop. And they choose to stop because there's a lot of blood in the urine. Now, people say, well, don't worry about it, just keep drinking. And that's kind of off-putting. But in truth be told, in some of the interviews and some of the doctors I met, it wasn't necessary for them to do that, because in that process, as a female, you're detoxification anyway. So, when that time comes, your body's releasing a lot of toxins through the menstrual cycle, so it's carrying out of your blood. Now, urine is a byproduct of blood. It's filtered through your kidneys. So therefore, it's basically your blood being purified. But that process of being female is also very cleansing. Probably statistics prove that's why women are more healthier than males and they have a stronger immune system. They're built differently. So the only problem with that is a lot of female, when they get to that period of time and they don't drink whilst there is, elements of blood in the urine, they take that little break, which is not so bad, but they forget to reconnect to that and start drinking again, because it's that on and off process. So there's that habit of stopping and then starting and stopping and starting, and then, when they stop, they forget life gets caught in the way and they don't pick it up again. And it's very common in a lot of females that they forget to pick it up and they just stop the process. Whereas being a guy, you can just keep going. You know, it's just natural thing. You do it in the morning, every morning or afternoon or whenever you choose to do it. And away you go, you don't think anything of it, becomes habit. And as humans, we are creatures of habit. And when something becomes a habit, it's like brushing your teeth. You just do it every time. But when you do stop, you're kind of breaking that pattern. So it is quite important for females to remember that aspect, and if they choose to stop during that process where the body is detoxifying and cleaning itself, is to, you know, restart when they feel more comfortable as well. Now, I've spoken to a lot of females that just do it right through. They're not fazed by that. It is a personal thing. It's such a personal thing. You know, because it can, you know, the idea and the concept of drinking urine can be very off-putting to most people, and adding that element of having blood in the urine is even more off-putting for a lot of people as well. You know, thinking about it, if I had blood in my urine, I would be kind of like, oh, no, yeah, don't think so. But that's elementary, the differences as well. Obviously, your own urine is designed for you. So it's your own body's information. There's so many elements within that, you know, glass of urine, 3,000 odd compounds, sending all that information to restore your body back to balance. And that is the key. It's about having balance. The information, when it passes through the glands, down into the stomach, sends all those energetic rays, all that energetic information to what it needs to do. Now, I still get people feedback and say, oh, you know, urine's a waste product. It's toxic. It's this and that. You're wrong. It's not a waste. You've got to remember the body uses other systems to detoxificate itself through different methods. Number one, the back end, through the bowel system. That's right. Our lower gut is very important. It's been called the second brain, because if you don't have good bowel movements or good gut movements, you get yourself into trouble. That toxicity sits in your gut and can ferment and be in there for years, and you're just not getting better. You know, the fat around your stomach, if you're overweight, is putting pressure on those bowels, so they're not doing what they're meant to be doing. The beauty of urine therapy, it actually cleans that out absolutely fantastically. You help it along. You can do emitters. You know, you can do all other methods. Your body vacates toxins through breath. People have got bad breath. You breathe it out. You sweat it out. You do it in other forms. Fevers, when your body heats up, it cooks it and gets rid of it. So eyes, nose, ears are definitely ways that your body can vacate other things. Your skin, rashes and other things is the way your body's pushing it out. So there's many other forms. Now, urine is an excess. It's an excess of not only information but substances. You drink too much vitamin C, your body can't store it. It has no use for it at the time. It's in the blood, it's in your system, can't do anything, can't store it, so it goes into your urine and then you throw it out. So is that toxic? No, it's a surplus. And that's with every type of food, whether you're doing a surplus of anything that your body can't process it, too much proteins, too many enzymes, too many sugars, whatever it is, goes into your urine because your blood's cleaning it out and goes, oh, we got too much sugar, we've got to throw it out, or we got too much of something, we clean it through the kidneys, into your bladder, and out it goes. But by introducing that back into the body, your body reuses it again when it needs it, especially if the sugars levels drop, and then therefore it has to then try and find its own natural way of producing that. By getting your hit, your body spends less energy having to produce those things when it needs it. So that's the principle of it. You know, people say, "Oh, you'll die if you drink urine. Oh, it's so toxic, it's poison." I know people have been drinking urine for 50 years now. They're still alive. They've cured all their illnesses, and they're probably more alive than most people. So if it was so toxic, tell me when. Give me a call, let me know. Are you supposed to die on this? Because realistically, these people have been doing it forever. And seriously, you're not going to die from it. I'm going to catch up with Dr. David Judd and I'll ask him those questions as well because he's a biochemist. He understands that. Sure, there's probably a small amount of toxicity in things, but I don't think it's as dire straits death as most people call it. All right, so I will hopefully get to see Dr. David Judd in a few months. He's coming to Australia, which is great. I've got Don Tolman on next week, so I'm going to go to that seminar as well. I was trying to get an interview, but he doesn't want to be interviewed. His PR people don't want me to interview him. He's interesting, but I think basically it's more about making money than spreading the word of good health, which is really annoying because, you know, we all should be entitled to that information. It should be about selling your products and, you know, not to be a part of the film. Tough shit. He's lost, not mine. All right, until the next blog, I'll keep you informed what I'm up to. And if you've got any questions, feel free to yell out and ask. I'll try and do some more clips as well and give you all that information. So until then, I'll catch you later. See ya.